Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and bounty hunters. I'm Daemon Hatfield, and this is Mixed Reviews, the show that collects reviews from around the net so you can consume them like a huge Thanksgiving dinner. This week, we're covering the long-awaited BioShock Infinite, a Luigi ghost-busting game, and a Walking Dead invasion that is truly frightening. And for you longtime viewers, we're going to do a compromise this week. We're putting out a long version of the episode that has all the games in one place and separate little chunks, so everybody wins. Okay, so BioShock Infinite. Made by the creative team behind the first BioShock, Infinite takes place in the flying city of Columbia and follows a dude named Booker who's out to find a girl named Elizabeth. It's the highest rated game of the year so far. IGN's Ryan McCaffrey was crazy about it. He loved the story, art direction, and combat, but felt that the middle of the game was a little too padded. Not a big deal because he ultimately said BioShock Infinite is a brilliant shooter that nudges the entire genre forward with innovations in both storytelling and gameplay. That's a fancy way of saying it's batshit awesome. And because the PC version looks and plays a little better, he gave it a 9.5 and the console version's a 9.4. The mixed average was really high at a 97%. Joystiq gave it a perfect 5 out of 5. They said that it's undoubtedly the finest game crafted by Irrational and that it's one of the best told stories of this generation. GameSpot was on the lower end with a 9 out of 10, and when your lower end is a 9, you made something really damn good. They said that Infinite is a stupendous game, portraying a beautiful and broken city that will absorb your every waking thought. Overall, if you're a fan of, well, anything, BioShock Infinite is probably a good buy this week. Alright, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. It's the sequel to the original Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. It basically involves Luigi, mansions, and the only ghost-catching method I know of, vacuum cleaners. IGN's Keza McDonald loved the game. She said that although it's a sequel, it shows Nintendo at its inventive best, and that it's an essential game in the 3DS lineup. She did find the mission structure to be a little cumbersome, but overall this is a masterfully made game. She gave it a 9.3 out of 10. The rest of the mixed average was really strong with 84%. Game Informer gave it an 8.5 out of 10. They called it a polished, occasionally repetitive Nintendo experience with enough puzzles and action to keep you coming back. GamesRadar gave it 4 out of 5 stars. They didn't like the backtracking and a few weak bosses, but did love the level variety, humor, and ghost catching. So, if you're looking for a new 3DS game, Luigi is your man. And now it's time for The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Unlike the Telltale game, this one takes place in the TV show universe and follows the Dixon brothers. And unlike the Telltale game, this one isn't good. IGN loudmouth Greg Miller opened his review with the headline, "Shoot it in the head." He said that the game has several good ideas but just doesn't do anything with them. According to him, it's a half-baked attempt at a game that can be fun in the occasional spooky part but ends up under-delivering in every way. I could go on, but you get the gist. He gave it a 4.5 out of 10. The rest of the mix average was lower than Kat Dennings' Neckline with a 33%. Destructoid gave it 2 out of 10. They said that Survival Instinct clearly isn't finished and has no business expecting money from any paying customer. Meanwhile, EGM gave it a 1.5 out of 10 and called it an absolute disaster from start to finish. So, overall, you should totally buy this game because it sums up everything you love about The Walking Dead. Actually, no, it's the opposite of what I just said. And that's Mixed Reviews for today. Remember to check out the link below for more episodes. I'm Daemon Hatfield. You're the best audience ever. Truly, never change. And we'll mix it up again next week.